Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Wake Deacons offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Deacons are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Got it inside the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Wake! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kennesaw State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Williams will pass. The running back gets his hands on it, but he's not able to stay in bounds. It's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Under fire. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's a hit. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Tries to do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Got it behind the line. It's Claiborne. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Williams looking for a man. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in, it's Moss. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second...
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take a shot. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Williams will pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, better look out! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pulls it in. It's Bullock. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for room, it's Bennett. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Running into the open space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's going to take it into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. There he goes to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the ground with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Hand off from the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Great place to start for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. Can't get him to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wake! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Deacons!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 4 wideout set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. extending the play. Got the first himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Bullock.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces.
Turning it on. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
With the catch, it's Rogers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout call by the defense, 29 seconds to go. He'll ride his man on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Williams will pass. Pocket breaking down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.